Everybody had their own interpretation of Jim. Some would say he was so shy, and some would say he was so aggressive. Always they would say he was philanthropic, he was a leader. Yet, more important, how do I describe Jim? I describe Jim as a mentor. I started with Jim in 1981 in commercial leasing. We were a large entrepreneurial real estate development company with 240 employees, almost $1 billion worth of real estate.
In terms of what values my father taught me, I would say the number one value is that of integrity. In business and in philanthropy and your nonprofit work, integrity is the number one way of getting things done while staying true to yourself and your community.
Philanthropy plays a part in my personal and professional priorities through my father, really. He's the one that really started me at a young age thinking about the role that philanthropy can have in bettering the world and bettering the Jewish people.
The primary influences that my father had in terms of his philanthropy came from his history and that of our family. That our family came from Eastern Europe. My father was born in Austria, and as a 3-year-old they had to escape because of the Holocaust and the Nazis taking over Austria. He escaped from Austria on the last boat to the US from Germany.
My father was a true patriot. Because his parents came over here and lost so much of their family in the Holocaust, I think he recognized the opportunity that the United States afforded him.
And I think it was that lens of seeing the Holocaust, seeing the position that Jews could be put in through popular sentiment, that my father very worried. His number one goal was really ensuring that there would not be another Holocaust, and he believed that the best way to do that would be by educating and therefore empowering Jews to have an influential and important part of society.
My father's parents had a large role in shaping how he decided to give back. My grandmother was a really strong woman in bringing the family together and representing the Jewish beliefs and the Jewish cooking. Both my grandmother and my grandfather really supported my father, and they really wanted him to have a strong education. And he was the first in the family to get a college education.
Jim had a deep passion for the Jewish world. He was very concerned about the survival of the Jewish community in the United States. Jim saw in young Americans the future. He felt it was very important to connect them to the Jewish community because they will be the leaders in the future. When the foundation was first started, Jim was focused on day schools. But there was an interesting transformation, because as he delved more into the issues, he concluded that Jewish education was beyond the day schools. And he was interested in camps and young people's programs.
Through our grantees, the foundation has been able to strengthen the identity and the community of Jews throughout the United States, whether it's teens or preschool students or 20-somethings on their way to Israel. The impact that we've had addresses a lot of the ways that Jews create identity, that Jews find community.
We're broadening the availability of programs, but we're also improving the quality of the programs through teacher training, counselor training, and educator training. And I think that's a really important part, is not just to look at the quantity of people that we're reaching, but also the quality of the services that are now available across the United States because of the foundation.
It's a point of pride for me, and I think my father would be extremely proud and gratified that his wishes are coming to fruition.
I think my father would be full of nachas, as he would say, which is a lot of pride in what we have achieved so far.
Jim's ideas are actually a role model for many other foundations as they see the importance of young people and how it will affect generations to come.
He had seen this particular piece of artwork called Window by Archie Held. I decided that that would be very appropriate to bring it over here and put it in front of our headquarters. I didn't want it so much to be a look back. I wanted it to be a look forward to the good work that Jim's going to do. I think about that every day when I come and look at that. It gives me chills at this moment that this was Jim to me. This is a window to the future.